Hi guys, my name is Gia. I'm a junior at Lehigh, and today I'm going to be going over tables and how to read a table. I'm sure you guys have had some practice with this and have read tables before, but we're just going to go through a few examples, and the first one I'm actually going to walk through with you guys step by step. So this example says, a county agency recorded the money donated to several charitable causes over time. So here is the table. There's 3 columns under this donations received. You have the cause, and then you have 2 different months that are recorded, May and June. So there's 4 different causes, and there's 2 months that we're looking at. The question that we need to answer says, which cause raised less money in June, parks or hunger? So the first thing you want to do is kind of narrow down exactly what the question is asking. It wants you to compare between these 2 causes that I've highlighted, parks and hunger, which are right here. So you can actually ignore the bottom 2 columns for now, or the bottom 2 rows, I'm sorry. Then it asks you about the month of June. So we're also going to ignore May. So right now we're only looking at this data and this data right here. It says, in the solution, so we find the column June and we compare the 2 numbers in the column for parks and hunger. Parks has $3 and hunger raised $5. Since $3 is less than 5, parks raised less money in the month of June. So that is what we're going to answer. You would click this, but this is just a practice. So now we're going to go through an example together. A biologist recorded the number of birds at lakes in Arcadia. So there's a bunch of different lakes, and then there's 2 different types of birds, ducks and swans. The question asks, which lake has the fewest birds? So we're going to go through and look. Round Lake seems to have a lot of birds, both ducks and swans, because the numbers are high. So what we actually want to do is we can eliminate this first one. I will draw a line through it. We're going to eliminate that one. Then it says Mirror Lake, 5 ducks and 3 swans, which is a total of 8 birds. That's lower than the first, so we'll keep that one. Blue Lake has 4 ducks and 18 swans, so that's already more than Mirror Lake, so we can cross this one out. Fog Lake has 8 ducks and 5 swans, which is a total of 13. And that is larger than 8 as well, so we can cancel that one out. And then Spring Lake has 13 ducks and 18 swans, also more than 8, so we can cancel this one out. And then your answer is Mirror Lake. So now we'll answer. Select Mirror Lake, has the least number of birds, submit, and that's correct. So now we're going to start again. This question asks, an economist tracked the amount of per capita aid sent from the US to various countries during the 1900s. So we're given a list of 4 different countries, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, Libya, and Nepal. And then we're given 2 different years, 1965 and then 1975. And then the question that we're asked is, per capita, how much more aid did Libya receive in 1965 than in 1975? So we're not looking at any of these. It's only asking about Libya. And it's asking the difference between 1965 and 1975. So really what you just have to do is you subtract one from the other. So you do $4 minus $2 equals $2. That's the difference. So that's what you would put here. The answer is 2. Okay, the next question, I'm actually going to read it aloud, but I want you to try to pause the video and take some time to answer this on your own. So Dr. Alvarado, a zoo director, researched ticket prices at other zoos around the country. You're given 5 different zoos, and then ticket prices for both a child and a senior. The question asks, which charges less for a senior ticket, the Central Florida Zoo or the Southern Nevada Zoo? Pause the video, take a few minutes and try to answer this question, and then when you're ready, we'll go over it together. Okay, so if you're watching this video, that means you've already answered and you're ready to go over the question. So which charges less for a senior ticket? So that first clue, senior ticket, we know we're not looking at the child ticket prices. We're only looking at senior. And then it asks the Central Florida Zoo or the Southern Nevada Zoo. So these are the two that we're looking at. I'm just marking them. So then all of these other ones we're not looking at. We're only looking at these 2 ticket prices. So by Xing out the data that you're not looking at, or maybe just drawing a light line through it, depending on how many questions you're being asked on that data set, it helps you narrow down the information that you need to look at. So we're just comparing $9 to $6. So which is less? Clearly $6 is less than 9, so the Southern Nevada Zoo charges less. Okay, we're going to do one more example. And again, I want you to pause the video, read the question on your own and try to go through it, and then press play when you're ready to go over the answer. Okay, so I'm going to read the question to you guys now. Hopefully you already answered this. A food industry researcher compiled the revenues of several pizzerias: Taste of New York, The Big Cheese, and New York Slice. It's comparing vegetarian pizzas to pepperoni pizzas. How much did the Big Cheese make from pepperoni pizza sales? So we're looking at the Big Cheese, and we're looking at pepperoni pizza sales. So we want to narrow it down right here. This is the revenue of how much they made from pepperoni pizzas at the Big Cheese. So the answer is $17. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here. You guys can totally go on this website and practice a few on your own. You can also rewatch the video and go through the examples and try them on your own. So thank you for watching.